Covered Shabbos Kodesh, a good Erev Shabbos, a good and early Erev Shabbos, everybody. Covered Shabbos, the siren is coming. It is almost Shabbos. A good Erev Shabbos to everyone. And welcome back to Turn Friday into Erev Shabbos. Big thank you to our sponsors. Mendy and Tzipora Fishman, Eschus Chai Rivka Bas Tzipora Freidel, in memory of Rabbi Lord Jonathan Sachs. Rabbi Yaakov Tzibin David Aryeh, thank you so much to the Fishmans for their sponsorship this afternoon. This particular Friday's Turn Friday into Erev Shabbos is also sponsored by Carmi and Liz Stadlin, our dear friends, in commemoration of the 9th yahrzeit of his dear father, very special man, Emmanuel Mordechai ben Yoshua Tzvi, Zichron Levracha, and the Neshama Sharav and Aliyah. Thank you very much for your sponsorship and for your friendship. A good Erev Shabbos on this short Friday, which simply means we have to be ready even earlier. We have to be more on time, more prepared, more diligent, and more ready. We are back in Rav Meyer Morgenstern, the Halig of the beauty of Shabbos. We learn actually, it's a beautiful slonimer before we get into Rav Meyer. We learn from Yaakov. Yaakov was blessed with Nachala B'li Mitzarim. Our parsha tells us that Yaakov was encouraged to spread out in every direction. That Yaakov was able to reach, while Avram and Yitzchak had boundaries and borders to their blessings, Yaakov's blessings were without boundaries. Yaakov's blessings stretched far and wide. And the Gemara extrapolates from there. The Kol Ma'aneges Shabbos. If you not only take pleasure in Shabbos, but you transform your attitude, your approach, then you too can experience. Why does it say me'aneg, not misaneg? It's not that we're drawing pleasure and joy and happiness from a good meal and a good bottle of wine and a good shluf. It means me'aneg. The very grammar that's used to describe what we're meant to do is our attitude. We take the physical, we take the material, and we transform it, and we elevate it, and we make it altogether different. When we sit at that Shabbos tish, at that Shabbos table, when we engage that wonderful food more than we eat the rest of the week, when we drink and imbibe those wonderful spirits that raise and lift our spirits, all within moderation and responsibly, we're not doing so in order to nourish our body. We're not doing so as a material physical act. We're doing so in order to elevate our soul. So when you're limited by the body has boundaries and borders. But when you nourish and when you express and elevate your soul, the soul is limitless. And that's why Yaakov was blessed with Nachala B'li Mitzarim. Yaakov was blessed with land and attitude and distance with no boundaries or borders. And we are Me'aneg Shabbos. When we bring the right attitude, the right approach to Shabbos. Shabbos is not a time of restrictiveness. Shabbos doesn't limit us. Shabbos is not less. Shabbos is more. By taking away all those options, by taking away technology and electronics, by taking away work and to-do, by taking away travel and transit, by taking all of that away, we are not in fact enslaved. We are liberated and we are freed. It is a nachala b'li mitzarim. When we bring the right attitude and the right approach, when we come to the Shabbos table with such happiness and joy, there are no devices we're competing with. There are no entertainment we're competing with. There is no to-do list we're competing with. There's just us. There's us, our conversation, our songs, our joy, our laughter, our stories, our conversation, our games, our divrei Torah. And that is liberating, and that is elevating, and that is the ultimate nachala b'li mitzarim. That's what it means to have a nachala, an inheritance that lacks boundaries or lacks borders. We're able to truly spread in every direction. That is the inside of the Slonimer Rebbe. But back to Rabbi Meyer Morgenstern, we've been talking about the importance of longing and striving and anticipating Shabbos. We don't count down till Shabbos ends. We count down till it begins. We hachana, the preparation, the attitude. I posted in our WhatsApp group today, our Turn Friday into Erev Shabbos WhatsApp group, that Jamie Geller, our guest on Behind the Bima this week, celebrity chef, talked about every day of the week you do something for Shabbos. That's hachana. That's preparation. Sunday she makes her menu, and Monday she shops for the non-perishables, and Sunday she makes her menu. Monday she makes her shopping list. Tuesday she shops for non-perishables. Wednesday she sets the table. Thursday she shops for perishables. Friday she cooks. Every day there's something for Shabbos. Our whole week, our whole life revolves around Shabbos. That's hachana. That's getting ready. That's preparing. And then lastly, we talked about the sur meirah, that there are layers that are blocking us. There are barriers that are keeping us from connecting, to letting the light of Shabbos in. If we're stressed and anxious, if we're upset, if we're envious, if we are then impatient, then we can't let the light of Shabbos in. So we have to let them go. Part of Turn Friday into Erev Shabbos, part of getting ready is letting go. Let go of the stress, the Shabbos panim, not the wrinkles and the angst and the tight muscles, not the high blood pressure and the sweat glands. Let go. Just let go. Let it all go. Whatever the week that was, the week that will be is even better. To let it go and to go into Shabbos relaxed and joyous and happy and excited. Sur Meira, remove the layers of guilt and shame, remove the layers of anger and envy, remove the layers of impatience and resentment, and replace it with joy and with light. Come into Shabbos an altogether transformed and different person. So Klolos Advarmi, says Rav Shemayr, therefore the summary is the following. L'ratos l'shtokek lo Hashem yisborach l'kashav hashayach yisito, u'beprat l'shtokek l'ora Shabbos, to long for that light. Who doesn't want that light? Who doesn't want to feel enlightened? Who doesn't want that extra skip in our step? Who doesn't want to feel alive and awake? So in order to get ready for Shabbos, there are many venues or spheres that we need to. In machshava, our thinking and our thought, our attitude, our perspective. V'hargeshos, our feelings, should feel Shabbos. Uvamasim, we have to be prepared. We have to take action. We have to act. It should come from a desire and a longing to merit a closeness to Hashem. Again, you're going on a trip, you're going to be reunited with children, with grandchildren. You've been away for a long time. You're coming home to be with your spouse. You're going to see your parents, your grandparents. We all know that Corona created distance. True, the gift of technology enabled us to feel that we were together. But for a long time, when we were shut down and quarantined, we were distanced from one another. And when we were reunited, that hug, that connection, that energy, the capacity to simply be in the room together, who didn't count down? Who didn't long? Who wasn't elevated from that experience, that reunion of being together? That's Shabbos. All week long, we're quarantined, we're distanced, we're locked down to a certain degree from our best selves, from our neshama, which is Yesera, from our soul, which is on fire. But Shabbos, there is no distance, there is no barrier. Shabbos, that light can come in, that hug, that connection, that clarity, that confidence. Shabbos, that we can feel and we can live the truth of Shabbos. Bepoel, in reality, in actuality, not just in theory, not just in concept, not academically, but in practice. Within our life, meshach kol hashavua, the whole week long. Lehis kadesh, kol echad lefi madregaso kedei liyos kli roy l'kedushas Hashem yisbarach. So in order to get ready for Shabbos, you have to become a kli. Shabbos is filled with blessing. It is the source of blessing. Shabbos is the makor bracha. Shabbos is the source of blessing. But in order to receive that blessing, we have to be a vessel ready to receive and ready to hold and ready to capture that blessing. We don't do it when we're last minute. We don't do it when we're running through the door. We don't do it when we don't even have time to get ready. We don't do it when we're running late to shul from mincha. We don't do it when we're late for our candle lighting. We don't do it when we're raising our voices and we're angry and things didn't get done. We do it when we transform, when we prepare, when we've turned Friday into Erev Shabbos. That's how we achieve that holiness. Holiness is removing the barrier to holiness, getting rid of the contaminant, which is preventing the holiness. And then it's also actively aseh tov. It is actively engaging in the things that will bring that holiness. The music that lifts our spirit and our soul, the calmness and the love and the affection that changes the light in the environment, the lighting of the candles that brings the light into our heart and into our homes. Coming to shul a moment early to just simply sit with no technology in our pockets and take a few deep breaths in order to be ready. All of that is what it means to turn Friday into Erev Shabbos. My dear friends, on this short Friday, wishing you a beautiful, a happy, a healthy, and a holy Shabbos. Shabbos. Thank you again to our generous sponsors, to the Fishmans and to the Stadlins. Shabbos. Now it's time to go get ready, to prepare, to count down, to anticipate, and to be ready nice and early. The covered Shabbos Kodesh. Time to be on fire. Have a great Shabbos, everybody. Here comes that siren. Get ready.